credit for being the father of ground and pound in MMA. It was UFC 10, it was mostly cross-side, and it was mostly just a big guy punching smaller opponents. And then he got really good at it. He beat Don Fry. So it's pretty cool. So we're going to do jits with hits. We're always going to be really good jiu-jitsu players. All our solutions are actually going to come from jiu-jitsu, hopefully. I am on the bottom. I'm going to do everything I can to create space. There's all kinds of pushing, there's all kinds of things I can push. I can walk and feet and blah. I don't kick people in the face. I'm going to do everything I can to do that. The person on top is going to follow the hips. So I am generally just going to try and crab walk my way to fix whatever angle was just created. So let's just go really slow. What do we call this position?
Safety.
Yes, we can be on our toes, but my toes hurt. And he's gonna move, he's gonna do things like this. Don't start with the hardest one yet, just put that back up. Okay. He's just gonna create space, and I'm gonna follow his hips. And I don't know, sometimes I might have to clear some space. Sometimes I gotta get back in, and we don't have that much space. Pesha's really excited to be here. I wanted to move from here to here. Tired. I lost a small child recently, and I haven't come to grips with it yet. All right, that wasn't good. Yes? I want you to switch every like 15 seconds. I say 1, 2, 3, we clap. 1, 2, 3. Hands on the biceps, good. Hands on the floor, bad. You switch every couple 10 seconds. Hands on the biceps and follow the hips. Follow the hips. Bring it back. All right, Pat. All right, so that is what I call the shell drill of this whole thing. That's sort of the energy that I want the person to have. That I'm going to create space energy. And later we'll add in the, all right, I got to survive here energy. We'll deal with that. But right now, we're not talking about jiu-jitsu necessarily or MMA. We're talking about, I fell down on top of a dude in the bar. No, I don't mean it that way. I had pants on. Like, we're fighting. And he watched UFC. We see all these videos now, right? All the shitty fight videos have just something where you're like, he saw UFC 4. So, right now, so we're going to start hitting. Now, he has 3 goals, right? Sweep, submit, stand up. We're dealing with the stand-up goal by following his hips, by trying to pressure his hips. We're dealing with the submission goal by following his hips and ending that angle. I'm never doing this, I'm never doing this, I'm never doing this, except occasionally. I'm doing this. So I don't break jiu-jitsu rules ever. Ever. Yes? Yes. Now, what's bad for striking, the striking rules, we'll have to learn those. Like getting hit back's not fun in certain positions, I have to pay attention to that. Getting totally wrapped up, like this, and like, I hate this. I hate this, because this is not going to stop anything. So we can't get wrapped up, so we want to be safe. Yes, on your toes if you think Preet's right, or just be down. Get all your weight on their hips, right in. And now we're just going to body, head. I'm usually punching my partner in the shoulder with these things. All these drills, I'm just going to punch him in the shoulder or chest. All right? But I am going to hit him in the body because it's fun. So everything's tight, and I'm going body. I'm digging. Look, I'm digging, head. And then right back to here. Right back here. Keeping my hips if he moves a little bit, because we reach and that. If I just ended up on top of him and I want to extricate myself from the situation, punching him and him doing all that hip drilling and walking is great. Like, that's, go ahead. Go ahead, and we can get up and I can extricate myself from the situation. So it's a little different. I'm like fighting against the thing that I actually want to let happen if I'm in the street. Look, I never think street. Chris thinks street genius. Always think street, but train the sport and practice the art. So I do two of those three things. I never think street. I try and live in a world where I don't have to do that. It's naive, but it lets me sleep at night. Plus people suck. Except people that do jiu-jitsu. So I'm doing sort of an opposite thing, so I want you to just be aware of that. Make sense? All right, it didn't make sense when I said it to myself. Pesh, my head is down, right? This is just good jiu-jitsu, this is bad jiu-jitsu, this is bad jiu-jitsu. Don't do bad jiu-jitsu. This would be like bad jiu-jitsu is this kind of stuff. Well, I see this as the same thing. I see this as asking. So we are still down and we're still tight here. Now this is gonna open up the hand fight. So we're gonna go to stage 2. When I start body heading, he's doing something here to pull right in. These hurt. These hurt. I got a fighter who like really wins his fights because he punches people in the leg in the clinch. It's insane. Rory, right? It's just ridiculous. It just adds up so much. People do the dumbest things and he wins. It's like 3-0 belts. So once we're here, number one is I'm going to grab the wrist. I'm going to drive it this way as I roll over top. And I'm just trying to touch him in the chest. All right, we'll just let it go. Do it on this side. Body, I'm trying this. I drive this in. I have wrist control. And I'm just going to raise my base, not too far. If I'm on my toes, then Preet's probably right on the pressure here. Roll over. This is the face. Come back. You don't have any statistical evidence yet. It's just an opinion now. But I'm going to test it out. So that's the rollover. Now, the funny thing is, if he gets my hand, he grabs my wrist, I do the same exact thing. If the pressure's right, I post on him and I roll over. But look, not here because he'll drive it across, I roll over it. I'm grinding my hips on his hips. That's the tightness that I'm looking for. And I'm going to put us in some other places in a second that are really going to highlight that. But right now, that's why I'm not doing this. I'm not on his hips anymore. All right? So just, you got to always think about the hips because following those keeps him from getting space. Yes, if I want to extricate myself, and he saw UFC 1, and he just wants to hold me, I'll hit him until he makes space. I'll go that way and do whatever I need to do. So now the second part of the hand fight, which is fun, and I'll use it in a bunch of other places, we can roll from here. If you grab my wrist here, I'll roll over hard. That he probably will not grab my wrist out. That's a mistake. He'll just have to take back. What did John say? Extend or retract. This works in a lot of places. It blew my mind last night a little bit. So now, in the hand fight, when I feel him grab my wrist or we're playing in here, what I'm going to do is let the hand come across. I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to strip out the other side. And I'm just going to hit him. I just hope to have one shot. He'll come out, and I'll go, not like that. He'll just get his hand back because I'm punching you, and I'll just go back down. So we're back to this. We're in this hand fight. Drive it. You see how I just create a little bit of an angle? So I'm in here. We're playing this hand fight. I'm on top of the wrist, so I'm going to pin it. Create an angle. Makes it easier to grip it. There's a little bit of weight. I just want one good shot. And then if I have to, go back to grind on his hips. And the next thing we do in jiu-jitsu is what? Base and posture? Preet hates base and posture. Can I hit him from here? So don't move, don't move. To hit him from here, I have to do the thing I'm not supposed to do. I don't know if you've been in like Whittier's guard recently, or Howder's guard, or Matt's guard, but as soon as you do that, you face plant on the mat. So, if I want to hit from here, I change a little bit. I'll stretch, but again, this is the middle ground, right? This is all the bad shit that happened in the middle ground. So I'll put a leg up. I'll tripod. So watch this. So I'm here, instead of stretching out, I'm going to tripod. And then I'm gonna do the same friggin' jackhammer. It's here, look, I could hurt a person here. I never would because I'm a pacifist, but I can bam! In the throat, his throat is exposed, I will kill him. So I will just, that's the next level. Not face and posture, I can't hit him, he's gonna go that way. So I'm just gonna go up a little bit with him. I'm gonna just go up a little bit. Now this would be better posture to pass, but I gotta just break a little bit. But look, don't do this. This is shitty human movement, right? Like we know that. What did Preet say about the squat? Well, there's another human movement called a hip hinge. This is strong here. I'm pinching here and it's strong. I'm strong here, trust me. Just jump on my back, I'll stay here. And bang, and if he moves a little bit, or I gotta follow his hips, I do it. This is my weak side, I'm just not gonna do that.